Hello everybody, it's Ryan, and today we're back with another video. And today we're doing something different. We are doing a tier list from one of my favorite YouTubers. We have Biggie Mills tier list of all of his songs and albums. So before I start, I will lay a few things that I have done or that I will do. I have to change this again. First thing, I will change the OK tier to meh because it just seems a little closer and more in between of good and trash. Okay seems more towards good. But the other things I was gonna say is I will not be ranking the Life remix just because it's a remix of a song he already made, and I also will not be taking into account critics' point of view because me being a fan, I kind of am the critic. So this is personally just my beliefs on what I think is good and what I think is not good. So first, we'll just go in order of how this tier list looks. I don't need to go in any particular order here. So we'll start with the 8 Genre album. Now the 8 Genre album I think is great. It's not obviously elite because there's some songs in it that aren't that good, but there are some songs that are good. Living It Up, the Na Funk song, Starting Up a Riot, there are pretty good couple songs in there. And yeah, I believe that album deserves the great tier. Next, we have the Algebra Rap. Now, I believe this deserves the good tier because it has some. It's pretty good. I mean, but it's about math, so you gotta take that into account. And it seemed a little forced, obviously, because his teacher made him do it. But I think all in all, it's a good song. So next up, we have Always Hungry, Never Satisfied. Now, this is one of my 3 elite tier songs. So yeah, Always Hungry, Never Satisfied has a really good beat to it, has some really good lyrics, and I was really impressed with this song. I didn't hear it, I believe, until yesterday, but I really do like this song, so that will be in the elite tier. Next, we have kind of a weird one. We have the Yeah, I Know It Andy Pipkin remix, and the only reason I am putting this, and I'll put the other one in here because the remix on The Water, I kind of didn't want to rank them, but I will because they are technically made by him, they're technically unique, but I'm going to both put them in mad just because there's no rapping. Like, the beats are good, don't get me wrong, but the no rapping part will earn a meh. It's not trash just because the beat is good, but yeah, that's where I put that. Now we have April My Love. Now this song I think is great. The only reason I'm gonna put it there, and it's very cringe, it's very awkward, but it's really the thought that counts with that song. So I don't really feel like I can harp on it too much. The lyrics are fine. It sounds fine, so I can't really harp on it for being cringe. So we'll put that in the great tier. Next, we have a song that I don't even know if I heard till today. We have Basketball. And I think this is a great song. I listened to it. It's hard to mess up that song. It's really good. I really like that song. And I think he did a pretty good job with it. So I will put that in the great tier. Now we have Biggie Mills, The Man with the Plan, I believe this one's called. And I'm also going to put this in great tier. I like the beat. I like the having, it's good once in a while to have some other people singing. I like the other people in the song. I think it just comes together really well, and I believe that song is also deserving of the great tier. Now we have Birthday Bash. Now this song I think is good. It's not that bad. It's not that great. So it's good. It's just about his birthday. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with the song. It's basically an average song. So yeah, put that there. Now we have his newest song, we have his newest song, Photoshopped, and this is one of my other entries into elite. Photoshopped is a very good song. I really enjoy the beat. I enjoy the rap, and you know me, I enjoy diss tracks, so that is definitely deserving of the elite tier. Now we have his The Chill Life album, and the Wildwood Days is in this album, and that alone would be elite. but it's an album, so we are gonna put it in great. It's still a really good album though. There's some other pretty good songs in there, so I believe that album is deserving of the great tier. I mean, most of the albums that he's made are pretty good, so you can't really be too angry at that. Next, we have Cooler Than Me. This is one of his newer songs. I think it's good. You know, the lyrics are a little, well, they're good. I mean, it's obviously a cover, but the singing is a little, you know, weird. But all in all, I saw a lot of people hated this song, but I think it's good. It's not too meh. It's not trash. It's not great, but it's a good song. I think it deserves that tier. Now we have a song I don't believe I heard till today. I'm putting it in the good tier. We have Don't Give Up. It's not bad. It's motivational, really. I mean, that's really what it's about. I don't think it was meant to be like an absolute like fire like song or anything, but I think it's a good song, so it will be in the good tier. Next we have the Flex tape song. So I'm also putting this in the good tier. I mean, it's pretty good. It's kind of average, you know. It's a pretty good song about Flex tape. I mean, it's early Biggie Mills, so gotta take that into effect there. Now, I didn't know this song existed till today. We have All the Food. Now, this song just sounded really off to me. Like, I don't think the singing was what was wrong. I think just maybe like the recording or something was really off. This is gonna be my first entry in trash. I just did not really like that song at all. I don't know why it sounded so weird. But yeah, there were some parts where it would fade out, I feel like he would get quieter or something. I don't know. It was just really wonky, and I think it is my first entry in trash. So next we will have the Pick Up the Pistol rap. Now this is actually a pretty fire rap. I'm gonna have to put this in the great tier. I just listened to it today, and yeah, I believe it is deserving of the great tier. It's pretty good. Obviously, the game it is rapping about is dead, but it still does not make it a bad rap, so we will put that in the great tier. Next, we have I Want It That Way. Now, this is one of the newer songs, and I think this is also deserving of the great tier. I think the lyrics obviously are pretty good because it's a cover. The singing is also pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like Cooler Than Me, but it's a little more improved. You can definitely tell the improvement. So I believe it deserves the great tier. Now we have the Life remix. As I said, I will not rank that one. So maybe I shouldn't have ranked the other two. But the only reason I'm not going to rank it is because it's a remix of something he's already made. The other two that don't have rap in it that I put in meh, they do have a unique factor to them. So now we have If I Was Your Man. Now this song wasn't liked by many, and it's not trash, but I don't really care for it either. I will put it in the meh. It's a little off, you know. The singing's a little off, and yeah, I just think it's a meh song, you know. It's not trash. It's not with the worst here. There'll be a couple more in the trash, but we have I'm Back, another Biggie Mills rap. Let's see, where did I put this one? Oh, yeah, I put it in the good tier. I think it's a pretty good song. It's really just average. I mean, I don't know much to some of the earlier songs, there's not much to say about. They're mostly pretty good, but, you know, I think it's a good tier song. So, next we are going to rank Mill City album. Now, it's a good album, but if we were, obviously you can't do a tier list on his albums because there are only 3, but if I had to rank the albums, this is the only one that's a little farther down than the rest. There's decent songs in here, but there's no like real like amazing song like a Wildwood Days or maybe like a Na Na Funk song. There wasn't really that with this album, so I will put it in the good tier. Next we have Ocean City Vibes. Now this one, it just doesn't flow well with me. I'm gonna put it in the meh tier. It's not a bad rap by any means, but it's just meh. The lyrics don't flow perfectly. I feel like it was kind of trying to mimic the success of Wildwood Days, but it wasn't as good. So we'll put that in meh tier. Then we have the Pandemic songs, one of the newer ones. And I think this one, for being really short, I think it's pretty good. I'll put it in the great tier. I really liked how it sounded. And it goes around with the current events, so I think great tier is pretty deserving with that. Now we have Let's Get Pumped. Now this is one of his first songs, second song. It's not as good as The Life, but it's up there. It's a great song. I do like Let's Get Pumped as well. It has some good lyrics. It has some good rapping, and all in all, I think it deserves the great tier. Now we have She Has No Idea. This is one of the newer songs. It's a lot like I Want It That Way. It's just a little less of a well-known song, and it's a little long, but I think it's a good song. It's a good tier song. It's a little further down than I Want It That Way, but it's almost on the same level there. So now we have The Life. I'm not even going to talk about this one. We're putting it in elite. I will talk about it, because unless you're living under a rock, you'd know that this is an absolute fire banger, beautiful song. Nothing ever needs to be said about this in a negative way. So now we go to now we go from the good to the bad. We have This Summer's Gonna Hurt. This song, if I had to rank the trash tier alone, this has got to be the worst Biggie Mills song. Now, it's a cover for Maroon 5. That makes it even worse. And it's not the Maroon 5 part, but being a cover, because being a cover, you want to be good. You want to try to be as good or near good as the cover. But this is just I don't know if I want to be that mean, but this is almost insulting to Maroon 5, but yeah, it's an early Biggie Mills singing song, so you can't really blame it. But yeah, it deserves the trash tier. It's just really, really off. And we actually have my final song in the trash tier. This song, I did not feel like it flowed well either. It's a lot like This Summer's Gonna Hurt. It's just the lyric, it's just off, really. Till I Forget You. I believe that's a Big Time Rush song. It just didn't sound right. I'm gonna put it where that trash tier is, but that is the trash and elite tier filled. The rest of this will be in I think maybe just great and no, I don't know. We'll get to them. We have Beverly Hills next. Now, this is a remix. I think it's good. I mean, I would have liked it a little more if he actually sang or did the Beverly Hills part. But I think it's just a good song all in all. I do like that song, so I'll put it in the good tier. Now you're Stacking the Bricks. Where did I put Stacking the Bricks? I like it, but I'm gonna put it in good just because it's all he really says is stacking the bricks. Like, it doesn't take too much skill, I don't believe, to sing that. But if it had different lyrics, I mean, it would probably be great. The beat is really good. Like, the beat is deserving of great, but I think just the performance of the song deserves a good. So next we have the Wishing for Better Times EP. I'm gonna put this in great. I think all of his albums / EPs are great besides Mill City. I think that's just good. But yeah, this EP has some good songs in it. Blinding Lights, one of my favorite song right now. Not by Biggie, but by The Weeknd. He did a really good job with that one. Me liking it a lot, I have to give him credit there. So we're down to the final two songs. We have It's Time for Christmas. Now I'm going to put this in meh. It didn't really flow with me. It didn't really work with me. I think his Christmas song in Mill City is definitely better. So we'll put that one peg down in the meh tier. And finally, we have Your Courage is Wisdom. More meant for a motivational / school project. But it's not bad, it's not great. So it's good. I mean, there's nothing I can really say wrong about that. So yeah, guys, this is my tier list for the Biggie Mills songs. Comment down below what you think, and I'd love to see other people out there doing this as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe.